सारिका स्टडी एकेडमी। तो आज क्लास 6 का इंग्लिश का सेमेस्टर 2 इसका पार्ट 2 देखेंगे। यूनिट 5 है वी कैन इन्वेंट। तो एक्टिविटी 2 से हम स्टार्ट करेंगे इस वीडियो में। पिक आउट लाइन्स फ्रॉम द पोएम दैट राइम्स विथ ईच अदर। द आंसर इज द लाइन्स दैट राइम्स with each other are as following. Stanza 1, line 2, that helps people see in the dark. Line 4, that spins round and round in the park. Line 6, by tying a hook to a strings. Line 8, that lets you record when you sing. Stanza 2, line 2, he writes them all down in his books. Line 4, as well as an oven that cooks. Line 6, and his candles and strawberry scattered. Line 8, these things were already invented. Page number 63, activity 3. What is the difference between something that is invented and something that is discovered? Explain giving example. The answer is invention. Invention implies creating something which didn't previously exist. A discovery implies finding something which no one had found before. You could have invented a telescope. If you lived before it's invented, you could use a telescope and discover an object which no one had noticed before. An invention is kind of something you made and found and will really make a difference to the world. For example, Alexander Graham Bell invented telephone in 1876. Discovery is finding something it already existed but nobody knew about it. Example, Newton discovered the law of gravity. 5. The crow and the pitcher. Question 1, read the following text carefully and answer the questions given below. पैराग्राफ के क्वेश्चन 64 पेज नंबर। इसमें फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, why was the water scarce? The answer is there had been no rain for many days, so the water scarce. Second question, what would happen to the crow if he did not find water soon? The answer is, if the crow did not find water soon, he would die of thirst. He felt too weak to fly. Question 3, how did the crow feel that the water in the pitcher was too low for him? The answer is, the crow stretched his beak and neck and back as far as he could in the pitcher. He struggled and strained and refilled his feather, but he could not reach the water, so he felt that the water in the pitcher was too low for him. Paragraph 2 के क्वेश्चंस देख लेते। The answer is, the crow was very thirsty, thirsty, so he tried again and again to reach the water at the bottom of the pitcher. He stretched his beak and neck and back as far as he could not reach the water. He struggled and strained and ruffled his feathers. RUFFLED. ठीक है। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, what did the crow do to raise the level of the water in the pitcher? The answer is, rock into the pitcher. As each rock went in, the level of the water rose in the pitcher. After many rocks, the water was finally at the top of the pitcher. Question 3, what is the message of the story? The answer is, the message of the story is, no problem is too big if you take time to think of a solution. Page number 65, question 2. Select the most appropriate option as answer and write its letter in the box provided against the question. First point, the crow had been too weak to fly for the want of. The answer is B, water. Second, the meaning of the phrase looking for in the text is. The answer is, in search of. Third, the meaning of the phrase come upon in the text is. The answer is C, found. Fourth, what did the crow find at last? The answer is some rocks. Fifth, the water in the picture was very dash. The answer is C, law. 6. For getting water from the pitcher, the crow. The answer is D, all the three. 7. In the text, the words stepped back are meant for. The answer is A, left his vain efforts. Activity 6. Many stories follow a pattern like the crow and the pitcher. Notice the first paragraph of the story starts by describing something that happens so that one day the main character has a problem. First question, what happened to cause a problem for the crow? The answer is the want of water happened to cause a problem for the crow. Since there had no been rain for many days, water was scarce and the crow had to walk on and on looking for water. Page number 66, question 2. The second paragraph show how the character tries to solve the problem but it doesn't work. How does the crow try to solve this problem? The answer is terribly thirsty and would die of thirst if he did not get to drink water soon. So he was trying to find water. Fortunately, he found a pitcher, but the water in the pitcher was at its bottom and the crow wanted to bring that level up. He started putting rocks into the pitcher. Slowly the water level rose to the top of the pitcher and he could drink the water. The third paragraph shows that something changed and the character could solve the problem in an unexpected way. How did the crow solve the problem? The answer is the crow was greatly disappointed as he could not drink the water, but slowly he thought calmly. He found rocks nearby. He started putting the rocks into the pitcher. Slowly the water level rose in the pitcher and finally he could drink the water. Activity 8. Many words in English have different form and they function differently and different places in the sentence structure. Sometimes they have different meaning into different slot. Study the following example and do the same thing about more such words in the space given below. For example, high, human ear cannot hear very high. High as adverb, the ball went very high. Height as noun, the place was at great height. Heighten as verb, Yomesh could not succeed in hiding himself. Now think about different word and do it yourself. The answer is first, absolute adjective. You can't predict the future with absolute certainty. Absolution noun, the penance accompanied by the judicial absolution of the process make a true statesman. Absolutely adverb, it was absolutely adorable. Above, verb, he can only absolve you from mortal sin. Second, bad, adjective, I feel bad about that. Badly, adverb, why do you think so badly of me? Badness, noun, the badness of the road retard commerce. Badger, verb, the badger does not usually seek to attack but when driven to by its great muscular power. Bald, adjective, the little man shook his bald head. Balderdash, noun, balderdash means might be a good board game to give them as a gift. Badly, adverb, why do you think so badly of me? Bell, verb, he watched her gift a bell. Fourth, character, noun, her lift a bell of hay and step up on the pile. Character, noun, it was totally of character. Characterless, adjective, We do not want it replaced by characterless marble floor. Characteristically, adverb. The doctrine of creation by a thought is characteristically Indian. Characterize, verb. Fruit rising and small gardening characterize its avion. Decent, adjective. You are being decent right now. Decentralize, verb. The University of Texas system began to be decentralized. Deception, noun. Deception Island is remarkable as of purely volcano origin. Deceptively, adjective. The bottle claims deceptively drinkable, which I would certainly agree with. Page number 68. Writing. Work with a partner to invent a new story using the pattern. What character will you create? What problem will you write about? How will the character try to solve the problem at first? How will the character succeed? The answer is, one day something happens to our character that causes a problem. The answer is, one day a black goat and brown goat met in the middle of a bridge over a stream. They stood facing each other. Each one wanted to go in the other direction. The bridge was narrow and only one animal could cross it at a time. Second, suddenly something happens so that our character tries to solve the problem, but it doesn't work. The answer, they threatened each other for some time, then they charged at each other furiously. Each one of them was about to lose balance and fall down. Then they stepped back and thought seriously for a while. They realized that if they kept on fighting like this, they would lose their lives. Finally, something changes so that the character tries again and solve the problem in an unexpected way. The answer is, after pondering over the seriousness of the problem, they turned sensible and quiet. One of them sat down. She allowed the other goat to step over her body and go ahead. Then she got up and went on her way in the opposite direction. Thus, both of them could cross the bridge safely. Question second. Study the drawing carefully to see how it works and write the description in about 100 words. The answer is, most street dogs doesn't mind going out in the rain, but if it is the case of a lucky dog in an affluent family, the things would be different. Once Mr. Smith had an idea that his pup should not get wet even if it goes out in rain, and he designed an umbrella for him. As we see in the picture, Mr. Smith climbed the dog into the fully draped, dazzling doggle umbrella. It has air holes in the front so the dog won't fog up his personal pup tent. If the dog likes attention, in this case too, he is going to be very happy wearing this Greek chick. Number 69. Question 3. Write a letter to your friends detailing about an invention that you have made. You can take help of the following clues if you wish so. The answer is, 3rd B Century Terrace, Alan's uncle, Land, Kochi, 20th August 2019. Dear Rakesh, it has been long since we met. Hope you are fine. I wanted to share my experience of inventing new software. The software resembles that of Microsoft Word, where we can create a document, but using the software which I have created. We can create a document. It also has the facility to check grammatical errors, punctuation marks, spelling correction. Earlier, I had felt depressed when everyone who passed out with me got a reputed job. थैंक यू मनीष. ठीक है, तो इसी के साथ इस वीडियो में ये चैप्टर यहीं पे ख़त्म होता है. नेक्स्ट चैप्टर के साथ नेक्स्ट वीडियो में मिलते हैं. अगर चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो जल्दी से चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, बेल आइकन को क्लिक कीजिए, यानी जब भी मैं वीडियो डालूँ आपको नोटिफिकेशन मिल जाए. तब तक के लिए टेक केयर, बाय.